Hi, I'm Shannon McCarthy, as you probably know by now, and it occurred to me that since today is a warm day, it might be a bit hard to wear a typical kimono outfit. So, what I'm basically doing is I'm starting with a base of a singlet top and a pair of shorts. Although you could wear leggings or a skirt, and it'll still look, pretty cool. So, what I'm going to wear is my yukata. And for this you'll also want two koshi himo. To go with the look though, I'm choosing to wear my hanhaba obi today, but it could also work with one of those wide belts you see these days, or a corset again, or just, something you feel like wearing. Maybe a vest. Vest could be very interesting. And so basically, you start with your yukata, and you can actually, depending on how it's been sewn, put a collar stiffener inside of the collar, but I don't think I'll do that. And since it's warm, I'm going to go with the off-the-shoulder look. And because my yukata is so short, I'm going to end up tying it under my bust, which is okay with me. Which, it just dawned on me, if yours is your yukata is as short as mine, you're not going to need two obijime. You're only going to need the one that goes under your ribs. So, go like this, and try to remember to keep it off the shoulder, because I just love that off the shoulder look, I'm afraid. And you pull this up, and you take your hem, and you arrange it some way or another. I think I'm going to tuck it into the back of my shorts, and this just lifts it up so my legs are a bit more showing. Now you tuck this in so that it doesn't poke out on you at the worst of times. And see, this is still comfortable for warm weather. It's just not as exposed and not as conservative, or as typical summer outfits might be. So then I take my hanhaba obi, and since my singlet top is black, I think I'll go black end out today. Although the green is so fresh and nice, and this is one of the great things about hanhaba obi. More often than not, you'd be able to be able to have two sides to them, which makes it easier to wear them with a wider range of outfits. Although frankly, I don't usually like them, since they're so thin that you can't really get those nice, big, voluptuous knots with them. But, que sera, sera. So from here, and this is where you can tie whatever knot you feel like tying. I think today, because of the look I'm going for, I might just tie this in half. And this is based on a samurai knot. So if you ever decide to tie a knot on a guy, this is fine. And I've just folded the short end in half. And I'm just going to take this long end and wind it around and around and around until we run out of length. And be careful not to stick your hand into your knot too much though, because if you do it too much, you end up just wrecking it really. And one problem though you have with this knot, even though it's simple and it's not too formal, is you have trouble getting just the right length. So what I might do is just partially stick up the last round, and that way I get a little bit of green showing, because I do love that green colour. And just gently flick it around the back like we usually do in these vlogs, and I'll check that it's all nicely arranged up here. And you can change how you put it, because you can, if you tuck it into the bottom of your obi, you end up with another sort of a look there. And this what I've done down here is based on actually what they often do for festivals. Like you'll see some men, they'll wear their pants they'll put their yukata on and then they'll tuck it up like this, so you get to see both. And I think that's very interesting. But a note I will give you is tuck your yukata's hem in very high up. In fact, the higher you go, the better, and you might even want to get a friend to help you pull it right through, because if you're not careful, it's going to fall out. Now, one thing you should note is, just how nice it makes your neck and shoulders look, I think. And you want your singlet top to look good with it, because it's going to be showing. So this is basically it. Although, if you tie it tighter around you, or you don't go off the shoulder, you don't need the singlet top. That's just there in case you don't want anything showing. So let me know what you think, and if you come up with, your own variation or some similar ideas, let me know, and catch you on the flip side.